Bitcoin has reclaimed $100,000, which was the level that I was looking for to see a little bit of strength in Bitcoin, right? In the last update, I had pointed out that we really hadn't seen much strength from that drop that we saw last week down to about $94,000. And I pointed out that if we were going to come back down and lose that, I was looking for 87,000, which was the high time frame average of price from last month, which we tend to see, right? It's not a given, but is a level that is, something to be aware of. And for me, it's one of those things when, especially when we enter a brand new month, I'm very aware of it, especially when we are approaching it, right? So, but there are times when it's not relevant and it's just something that you can't necessarily marry 100%. So, it is still something I'm aware of, and that is still a level that we should be, looking towards if we do start to see more downside here in Bitcoin for the month of December. But otherwise, holding $100,000 is the key level to basically show strength and see more upside coming, right? So in the short term, however, I do want to point out that we just came up and we swept the Monday high, right? So it's Wednesday going into Thursday now. And generally, when we see this, when we start to close below that, that does open us up for a move back down towards the Monday low, right? And Monday low actually does come back all the way back down to that 94K. Not a guarantee by any means. It's just a setup. It's got its statistics on how, well it plays out or not. But it is just something to be aware of that while we are closing below that region, if we do start to see any more downside, that is something to be, considering basically. We also have a daily pivot, which is a daily target for today as well, coming in about 99,625. So just a little under $100,000. So just in the short term, we could see a little hour, 2 hour, 4 hour candle kind of bounce around that region. Still be totally normal. We'd want to see that 100K kind of reclaimed. And realistically, even though we are above 100,000 right now, the key level, in my opinion, is to claim and start living above the Monday high, right? So 101, 410 is the level that I'd like to see Bitcoin kind of holding above in the near term here, just to kind of get that more upside here. We got a couple of, there's only two levels above us, which is 102,891. And then the all-time high, right, for any more upside. Otherwise, right now, like I said, we have swept the Monday high, which generally does, kind of indicate that we'd get a pullback. There's a couple of things in between here, one of which being the daily target here. We could very well get a bounce from that region and continue up. If we do lose it, however, I would be looking down to 96,672. And then once again, from Monday high to Monday low, it's a very, we haven't seen it in a while. A lot of times we get, vice versa. We just saw this on XRP, right? We saw XRP sweep the Monday low and basically run it back to the Monday high. Well, we'll see these, at times as well. We'll take the high and we'll shoot down to the low. So key level, in my opinion, that Monday high.